All right. It is hard to make sense of all the chaos that is going on right now. Like, there is so much work. People have to work so much harder. People are working longer than they used to, um, which is just crazy. There's just so much weird news going on. Like, there's just so much all the time. Like, it just seems like there is an unending stream of chaos, really. Just chaos and how to make the way out of it. There's just so much overwhelm going on. There's just so much bad news. There's so much that we can't predict. How do we get past it? So today we'll talk about it. Hi, I'm Owen. Thank you for joining today. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the subscribe down below. And on Facebook, please join our Facebook group for abundance hackers. Abundance hackers are folks who know how to find creative solutions to support themselves and stay in service to those around them when times get tough. And times are tough right now. So I'm just going to put a link here in the chat. Go ahead and join us. Love to have you. So when I was growing up, I was a procrastinator for the longest time. And my mom hated it. She couldn't stand it. She got so upset. I would leave absolutely everything to the last minute. I will never forget one day we had been assigned this assignment at school to make a diorama, like one of those little shoebox scenes with toothpicks and things like that. And we had been assigned it, weeks before. And of course, I hadn't done it. And it was the night before. It's like, oh, okay, time to do it. And we had like my aunt and uncle were visiting. So the whole family was just like, all right, we all got together and chipped in, and this was how we made Owen's diorama project, and I never lived it down, even to this day. I just had no plan. I had no plan and no concept of any kind of plan. So what I've noticed is that not having a plan is often what causes my chaos. Anytime I've taken a look in my life when I just wasn't where I wanted to be, when I look back at that, then I realized, oh, it's just because I didn't have a plan. Like, I didn't know where I was headed. I was just being very reactive to everything that was going on around me, and it makes for really chaotic times for me, especially. And I'm sure it might for you, when my whole plan forward, everything I'm doing is based on the thoughts and actions of others, instead of sort of what I'm doing and where I'm headed. Like, that causes so much chaos. It causes so much chaos. There's no way to predict what's going to happen next in that situation. There's no way to move forward. So the other thing that it does is it made me kind of very dependent. It made me very dependent when I didn't have a plan, when I was being reactive, when I was living off what other people were saying or other people's emotions and plans. Then I became dependent on those. Like, I was tied immediately to those outcomes, and that created a lot of chaos for me. So I continued being this procrastinator and someone who was just almost very averse to planning until really just a couple years ago. And I joined my men's team and have done some work with some other folks before on what it means to set an intention, what it means to create a long-term plan and really work toward it, and how you can really do that. And I don't think that I had realized how much having like just even a plan in my life was completely missing. How being the procrastinator, letting other deadlines sort of dictate when and what I would do, and having other people's thoughts, opinions, and what have you basically guide my direction, that was what was leading me to be very upset. And when, of course, I wasn't getting what I needed, well, of course I couldn't, because I had no plan for myself. I had no plan to get what I needed. I was only getting whatever was being handed to me around when I had no plan of my own. So I got really dependent. I got really stressed a lot. And this, was the case for many, many years. But then I realized, yes, the importance of setting your plan and having a goal. So this is a great way to, when all of this chaos might be coming right at you, when you might be feeling like you have no idea which way is up, think to yourself, do you know where you're going? Do you want to know where you're going? And if you don't, then here's what we're going to do. So first of all, set your goal. Pick a goal, right? Pick where you want to be. If you are not happy with your situation, then look. There are many aspects of all of our situation that we are not happy with, and a lot of it we cannot change. But we can change and affect our own thoughts and actions. So we can decide how we want to react to the situation that's going on right now. So knowing that also we have control over our thoughts and actions, we can figure out what is a goal that we can set. What is something that you can do within the parameters of safer at home, social distancing, protecting yourself and those around you. But within all of that, what can you do? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be in just a month? All right? Have a target. Have somewhere to head. And then when all that bad news starts coming at you, when all the overwhelm from work starts coming in, you'll be able to weigh it against, is this moving me closer to where it is that I wanted to head in the first place? All right, the next thing you want to do is get organized. And I was basically incapable of accomplishing any long-term goal until I got an organization system going in my life. Because what you really need to do in order to accomplish a long-term goal is take it small piece by small piece by small piece. I think it was Frank Underwood whose line was, how do you eat a whale one bite at a time, right? So that takes some organization. It takes some planning out. Okay, I'm going to do this piece, this piece, this piece over so many days, maybe months, what have you. So it's helpful to get organized. I like to use a service called Asana, ASANA.com. It is awesome for tracking tasks. It is awesome for planning. It's awesome for keeping track of what you've done and what still needs to be done. And honestly, I write stuff in that thing all day long. I keep notes in it. I keep my tasks, and I figure out what it is that I want to be doing, where I want to be in a month's time. And I break out those tasks and I put them all in Asana so that I can track them and know where they are. And then the last thing that you want to do is schedule out your day. Schedule out your day. Take control. Taking control of your life, taking control of the chaos starts with taking control of your day. Think about how many things just fill in your day as you move along that you don't even know, or that you don't even really want to be doing, or that you don't need to do. It's sort of just extra wasted time. What can you do if you really mapped out your day and this is how what I want to accomplish and how much time I'm going to spend on each of these things to make it happen? You may be amazed at how much time you discover in the course of your day to commit to yourself, to commit to something that you really want to be doing and to moving forward. I did not plan my days for the longest time, and I'd always be like, wow, there's just never enough time in the day. Now I have the exact same day, and we all do, but I've had the same exact day that I did 2 years ago, but now I get way, way, way more done, and I feel way better, and I feel like I'm using my time much better. It's not the change in any of the time that was available to me. It was just simply how I was approaching it. So schedule your day, and as you're scheduling your day, put an hour in there. Put an hour every day to spend working on your passion, connecting with it, engaging with it, moving it forward, somehow spending time doing something that you really, really love. Give yourself at least an hour a day, but even just that hour a day. And if you don't know what your passion is, if you don't have any connection to it, then spend that hour looking for it, researching what it is, playing around, have some fun. Do this for you. So if you need some help figuring out what your passion is, or just organizing the chaos and getting your head in a clearer spot where you'll feel better, then go on over to owenjward.com, give me your email address, and I will send you your free copy of How to Unlock and Unleash Your Superpower, which is your guide to go from scarcity to abundance. And I'll send it to you right away. So that's it for today. I hope that you are doing all right. Stay out of the chaos. Get these things done, and let's stick together. Join the Abundance Hackers group, and I will talk to you tomorrow.